Hello, we'd like to tell you a little bit about Illumin's Awaken 2025. My name is Brian Mueller, and I'm the convener for Awaken 2025. And that's just a fancy way of saying that I help to organize and facilitate the team that is putting together your program. I live in Ohio, and some of you may know me. I've been a longtime member of Ohio Illumin, and I'm joined here by the fire today with Doug Shirley. He's a member of our team, and he's from the Pacific Northwest region of Illumin. So, hey, Doug, welcome in.
Hey, Brian, glad to be here.
Yeah, it's really nice to be by the fire with you today and to be able to tell people a little bit about Awaken 2025. We're still in the planning stages, but we do have some things that we would share that maybe help you make your decision to join us in November. So, first off, let me start with a few of the details. The event is coming up on November 6th through the 9th, 2025. It starts on a Thursday evening and it goes through a Sunday afternoon. And it'll take place at Mont in Orkney Springs, Virginia. Some of you may know that location. It's been the location of Men's Rites of Passage, and also the Awaken 2023 was hosted there. So just a beautiful setting in the mountain region. So now let me toss it over to Doug, who's going to tell you a little bit about the Awaken theme.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. Well, brothers, just even to say, there is a team of men who's gathering to love you and to love this event already. And we've been working with these elements of fire and sacred and masculine. And we've been believing that none of those elements functions alone, just like fire itself. Fire needs air, fire needs elements to be able to become fire. And so we've been interested in the space between the fire and the sacred and the masculine. What's particularly sacred about masculinity? What's particularly, how do fire and masculinity relate? So again, these spaces in between. We've been very aware that many of you will come having felt alone in your masculinity in some way, having felt isolated and unsure of who you are and how to go. And so that's some of what we've been working on, even as we've been working with this theme of igniting the fire of the sacred masculine.
Yeah, thank you, Doug. And let's talk a little bit about the format or how we're going to organize the event or trying to do that.
Good. Well, we are operating from a premise of less is more. Many of you have probably gone to a program where you've been run ragged by the programming. We're not going to do that. We're aware, as Brian's already said, we are aware we're entering into sacred, beautiful land that's going to hold us, and fire is going to be a part of that. Fire gathers, it mesmerizes, it illuminates, it warms, and it can also burn. And so in some ways, that even is the structure that we're looking to follow. We're not asking one man to gather us. We're going to have speakers, and we're going to have poetry, and we're going to have breakout sessions and this sort of thing. But we're going to allow ourselves to be held by something greater, to gather and to be warmed, to be mesmerized, to be taken in, to have time on the land, to have time by ourselves, to have time to nap, time to walk with a brother, time to be in council where we can hear ourselves speak and hear our brothers speak. That's all of what we're building into the program of this weekend.
Yeah, thanks so much. And I like to highlight frequently the councils and how significant the councils are to our work and how they allow men to get to know each other better and to gather vulnerably and really engage in some deep connections. So that's going to be a big part of our event as well that I'd like to highlight. So finally, I just want to talk a little bit about who's invited. Well, if you're watching this video and you've been feeling the call to join us at Awaken, you're invited. Of course, that means that all self-identified male persons are invited to Awaken. And we're looking forward to seeing you, whether you have gone through a men's rites of passage or not, or just interested in male spirituality. Come see what we're about. Experience us. Experience this event. It really will be, I think, richly rewarding for you. And stay tuned because we will have more information in the days and weeks to come about our speaker, about other contributors to the programs, and we'll be giving you a little bit more information. So if you want to check out, learn more, go to illumin.org/awaken. That's illumin.org/awaken. Thanks so much, Doug.
Thank you, Brian.